All right, math modeling classes. Today we're going to start working on solving proportions. Um, Last bit of solving equations that we're going to be doing. Um, Talk about what a proportion is. So, real quick, some content vocab. We have a ratio. A ratio is a tool we use to compare different values. Can be written as a fraction, and that's what we were going to be working with here. Sometimes we'll see ratios written like this as 5 to 2. We'll be doing ratios as fractions, 5 to 2, or just 5/2. It's fine. A proportion then is an equation that compares two ratios, which would be something like this. And that is what we are going to be solving today, proportions. Before we get there, we need to talk about what to do when we have variables on both sides of the equation. Uh, so here, another important reason why we want to have a line of separation. As you can see here, we have ends on the left side and the right side of the equation. To solve an equation, the variables can only be on one side. Again, it doesn't matter which variable or which side the variable is on. To make it easier, there's certain things you can do to make it easier, I should say. If you like having a positive variable to work with, um, you want to eliminate the variable with the lower value. Sometimes kids just like working, always having the variable on the left side of the equation. That's fine too. Me personally, I like to have things positive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate the 6n from the left side. Since it's minus 6n, I'm going to add 6n. Minus 6n plus 6n cancels out. Since -6 is less than -5 here, when I finish moving the 6n around, it's going to end up positive. That's why I'm doing the 6n. But anyway, back to this. I'm going to eliminate the 6n, so I'm going to add 6n. So whatever you do to one side, you got to do it to the other, and make sure you do it to its like term. So over here, -5n plus 6n is positive 1n, or just n. When there's a 1, you don't need to put it. What's left here is just the 4. It's equal to 12. And then now, easy equation to solve. I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides to get the n by itself. Positive 12 minus 12 cancels out. You get 4 minus 12 is -8 is equal to n. And now we're done. Next example here. I'm going to clean up the left side of the equation first. I'm going to distribute the 7. So 7 times -4x, that's -28x, times 7 times 4, that's a positive 28, is equal to -7x minus 35. Um, so I'm going to get the x's on one side, so I'm going to eliminate them from one side. -28 is less than -7. So I'm going to eliminate that one because I'll keep things positive. So I'm going to add 28x to both sides. -28 plus 28 cancels out. What's left on the left side there is just a 28 is equal to -7 plus 28. That is positive 21x. Bring down the minus 35. Now to get x by itself, the x is on the right side of the equation, so I need to eliminate the minus 35. So I'm going to add 35 to both sides. Minus 35 plus 35 cancels out. So all I have on the right side of the equation is 21x. 28 plus 35 is 63. Last step, I'm going to divide both sides by 21. Times 21 divided by 21 cancels out. All we have on the right side of the equation then is x left. 63 divided by 21 is 3. And we are done. All right. Next one. So here, again, real important for that line of separation because there's a lot going on there. Find that equal sign and put a dotted line down that equal sign to keep things organized. So again, I have a lot going on this left side of the equation. I'm going to clean this up. Starting off with combining like terms. So I have a positive 6x combined with a negative 4x. When I combine those, that is a positive 2x. So it's negative 15 plus 2x is equal to x minus 7. So when the x's are on the same side of the equal sign, you just combine them. When they're on opposite sides, you got to eliminate one. All right. So on this one, this is 1x on the right side. That is smaller than 1 is smaller than 2. So I'm going to eliminate the x here. I'm going to subtract x. Whatever you do to one side, you got to do the other. So I'm going to subtract it from its like term. Positive x minus x cancels out. All I have left on that side of the equation is negative 7. 2x minus x is x. It's a positive 15x. So negative 15 plus x is equal to negative 7. Last step, I'm going to add 15 to both sides. Negative 15 plus 15 cancels out, and you get x is equal to negative 7 plus 15 is positive 8. All right. Moving on to the proportion. So now that we know what to do when there's equations on both sides, we'll get to that in a little bit. Here, basic proportion. What we're going to do is called cross multiplying. All right. I'm going to take the bottom of one times the top of the other. So on one side of the equal sign, it's going to be 2 times n. And then I'm going to do the bottom of one times the top of the other. Or top of the other. So you're making this cross. So then it's going to be 3 times 3. 2 times n is 2n. 3 times 3 is 9. I'm going to finish solving, get n by itself. Opposite multiplying by 2 is dividing by 2. So you get times 2 divided by 2 cancels out. You get n is equal to 9 divided by 2. Just leave it, since that is a fraction that does not reduce, just leave it as 9 over 2. That is fine. It does supply the 4.5, but we don't need to put in decimal and just leave it as an improper fraction. All right, let's do another one here. All right, a little bit more complicated. Not much, there's just gonna be an extra couple steps. So, like I said, I'm gonna do the bottom of one times the top of the other. And so on one side, it's going to be 10 times n plus 4. You're multiplying the whole thing, so I'm going to put that n plus 4 in parentheses. And then it's going to be top of one times the bottom of the other. So it's going to be 4 times 7. One side, and then distribute this 10. 10 times n is 10n. 10 times 40, or 10 times 4 is 40. 4 times 7 is 28. Finish solving here. I'm going to subtract 40 from both sides. Plus 40 minus 40 cancels out. All I have left on that side is 10n. That's equal to 40 minus 10 is negative 12. And then I'm going to divide by 10. Times 10 divided by 10 cancels out. You get n is equal to, these are both, so I'm going to leave it as a fraction, but I need to reduce. Make sure you are reducing. All right. I can divide top and bottom by 2. Is the biggest number that can divide both of those. So negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So it's negative 6/5 is our final answer there. All right. Next one. What to do if the variable's on the bottom doesn't really change anything. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to multiply the bottom of one times the top of the other. So it's going to be 4 times m. On one side of the equal sign, and then top of one times the bottom of the other. And you're going to get 6 times 7 on the other side. 4 times m is 4m. 6 times 7 is 42. And then the last step, divide by 4. Times 4, divide by 4, cancels out. You get m is equal to 42 divided by 4 is not a whole number. So I'm going to leave it as a fraction. I just need to reduce the fraction. I'm going to divide top and bottom by 2. This is the largest thing that will divide both of those. So 42 divided by 2 is 21. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 21 halves is the fully reduced final answer there. Yep. One more problem here that we're going to do. What to do when you got multiple x's here. All right, so it's going to be same thing that we just did. I'm going to do the bottom of one times the top of the other. So it's going to be x times 7 or 7 times x. And then over here, same thing. It's going to be top of one times the bottom of the other. And so that's going to be a 2 times x plus 2. So since there's two terms in that top, the numerator of the ratio on the left side, we got to put in parentheses. All right, multiply this out. 7 times x is 7x. It's going to be equal to 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 2 is 4. I need the x's on the same side of the equation, so I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. Positive 2x minus 2x cancels out. 7x minus 2x is 5x. Bring down the 4. And then the last step, that's 5 times x. The opposite of multiplying by 5 is dividing by 5. So times 5 divided by 5 cancels out, and you get x is equal to 4/5. All right, that will do it. Next lesson, we're going to be solving literal equations. We'll see you then.